Okay, continuing on, playing a little bit more Skyrim. Um, I cannot get NVIDIA to show the frame rate in the screen capture. However, right now my monitor is showing, so I dropped down to 22. We're running about 44, 45 frames. Not quite the 60 I would like, but I am running at full 4K.
What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? It's not. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
So we take things. So let's go in and see what we can sell. Now that's one of the...
One of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, the customer. I don't know what you overheard, but yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours.
Okay.
If you bring my
So-
claw back.
So this is one of the standard things. Get the golden claw. It's
Yeah,
a...
northeast of town.
The,
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine, but only to the edge of town.
okay, let's see if we
The
can...
sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Interesting. That, let's see. So what have I got to sell? So what will I sell? Okay, I don't have... As I've got 102 gold. So let's sell bear claws, and we got some blue mountain flowers. Okay, bone meal, cabbages, foot wraps. Weight is value. They have weight of 1, value of 0. I need to. So, okay, so now this has a little bit of value, 7. We're gonna sell that. Boots is value of 2, weight of 2. But we're just looking for gold. He's got a bit of gold for gauntlets and a hide shield. Right now I'm just trying to get some. So we have an iron great sword. Now then, we've already got an iron. Okay, that's an iron sword. So let's sell 3 of them. We have a great sword. Sword. Well, we'll keep both of that. Let's sell the war axe and the war hammer. We got novice hoods. Value is 100. Okay, so that's good. Novice robes 50. No, we don't sell any of those. Rough spawn now value. Snowberries value 1. Spider eggs. Okay, so we're gonna get Book of the Dragonborn. I might as well sell it. Thistle branch. Oh well, there's no value. Wolf pelt is 3. So B. So we've got that. Now we're going to. So let's open up Skyrim. What we really need to do is we. Okay, so now the interesting thing is we can use the tanning rack. Okay, so B exit. So we can tan some leather and we'll make some iron strips. B. So we, now then, if we that would be stealing those, and I don't want to get into the bad side. So let's follow her.
This way.
So we're going to have to go.
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Traps. Now, see, you know, the interesting thing is, you know, you're going to head off, and we're going to head up and get the golden claw, which is one of the first traps. Again, like I said, this is a very pretty area here. So we could harvest some salmon.
We have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. The price when he learned about it. He's a tricky one.
She's a tricky one. Okay, so we have some interesting discussions about tricky. So you can see that it's up there someplace. So it's interesting to get back into Skyrim. The downside to recording I like playing this stuff at 4K, but the downside is to put it up on YouTube. It takes so much time. It's taken a long time for me to upload. I'm actually uploading while I'm trying to play, which is interesting. Oh, so there's a bird up there. And oh, so we have some nice blood splatters in the air, and so we take all, and let's wander. Looked like there was a tiny bit of stutter, but we're getting 40, according to my monitor, which is this G-Sync monitor, I'm getting 44, 43, which is sort of depressing because I've got two 1080s. Now, I guess the question is to really get up there, and I need to start pushing the overclocking. But it's playing reasonably well. I mean, okay, so now we know how to sneak. And a little bit. So are there thieves up there? Okay, there we see someone. So now then, let's so we, you know, the interesting thing is we could do the wait until we're no longer seen and then kill them, which is probably the best way I find to deal with this. So you're hidden. So I can level up. So if I be and I level up. So what are we going to do? Okay, so I want to level up my health. That's the first thing. And the first thing I need to do is archery. We need to get a little bit more. We're going to be using archery as our primary weapon. So, okay, so there we go. Now then. And if there's two of them. There's one of me. And they can see me. Which sucks. Okay, let's... I missed. I'm terrible at this, really. I'm really not very good at... Okay, there's a bandit. As you see it. And, okay, so items. Oh, yes. So I have to take up my... So he's got a... Okay, gold for armor orange shoes. We're gonna take everything. And he's not hurting, but I don't have any boats, so. Okay. So now we search this bandit. Okay, we got 20 arrows. Great. So now I've got. So the question we have now, we've got him. So let's see what kind of weapons. I know we can set up the. We got a hunting bow, and we've got a great sword. We've got a battle axe. We've got 2 long bows and a hunting bow. The hunting bow does 9 damage. This does 8 damage. So obviously we're going to take the hunting bow. So we're going to then let's sneak. We're a little bit down on hit points, but hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as the saying goes. So we're sneaking up here. And do we see anything over here? No, but I see a coin purse here. Yeah, we need a coin purse. We don't need a ladle or a tankard. So we're going to sneak up here, and we've almost got our hit points back. So what do we got? Okay, there's a nice window. We look out and we can. Okay, so I always get the push of the buttons. I play with a Xbox controller, so I like playing with that. I'm not into running with the keyboard. I never got into the running with the keyboard. I really prefer games with that. Okay, so there we go. We're detected. Thought you heard something. Put an arrow in your head. So that's, we're seeing, okay. Now then, we've got everything on him. Let's take a look at our items. Because we're just starting off. So what have we got in? He's got iron armor, iron boots, iron gauntlets, iron helm. Okay. So we've got a little bit. We're getting a little bit, that's the thing when you start off with Skyrim, you've got to be, gather up everything to see what to improve your armor and so on. And you have to decide whether you're going to go for heavy armor or light armor or gold. Pretty sultan. And a torch. So we've got, so that's where what we look like. Let's see. So where is that quest? So I'm getting used to the difference between, Fallout, where everything's down at the bottom and you're Pip-Boy, and we're in the Skyrim in the top. I've been playing too much Fallout, but I finished up Nuka World, and I always have preferred Skyrim to Fallout. And the difference is that in Fallout you run into buildings you can't get into, and in Skyrim not so much, because you can always find something. It always seems that buildings in Skyrim you can always get into. And so let's see, how do we get over to with the snow? How do we get over? So this is where the thing is leading, so we can head over this way. And you do become dependent upon the maps. And I guess one of the interesting one would be like survival mode, turning that some sort of where you turn the maps off. The snow effects are very good here, and that's quite impressive. My it doesn't seem to be taking full advantage of both my graphics cards to the high extent, based at least based upon that I'm only, like I said, I'm only getting 44, 43, 40. I'm only getting 40 frames per second, which is sort of disappointing. But and we occasionally drop down to the 20s, but it appears to be, it runs quite smoothly at like this. Now now then, that's houses there. Where are we at? Let's take a look at the map. Where are we? Okay, B. So where are we? That's where the dark Bleak Falls Barrow. And set that as a destination. Yes. B. So now where are we at in relationship on the map? It's this way. So that's one of the interesting challenges, is you always try and find things on the map. And no, it's just sneaking. So here we go. We're trying to find our way to Bleak Falls Manor, which is one of the things that I probably dislike about Skyrim and Fallout. If you play, when I played Morrowind and Oblivion, which were also by Bethesda, but when you got powerful enough, you could go everywhere. There was not a mountain range you couldn't go over, because you could basically fly, and they took that out. And I don't know, it probably made their lives easier, but they took it out, which is disappointing, because you used to be able to go, okay, I can figure out how to get, no matter where, I could figure out how to get there. So you could go over mountains, you could go over, you could fly up places. I remember flying over all the cities in, was it Morrowind or Oblivion? I can't remember. Yeah, both of those sitting on there. There we go. So we get somebody there, but we're okay. So let's, okay. We need to sneak up a little bit. So we're going to try. I saw something moving up there, but notice how cold this appears. I mean, this looks like it's very cold, with the wind drifting, which is quite impressive. And I like that about this. I don't remember it being, maybe it was in the previous release, but the high resolution running like this, and we're, like I said, we're only getting 43, 44 frames. Somebody sees me. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I'm still seeing, but let's get, we want to take everything. So, and this is where you sort of cheat. You see where the red dots are. I guess that's sort of a cheat. So we know that somebody's over here. Oh. Archery increase. Search bandit. Okay, so now then, probably the most important thing was getting some more arrows, because we're just starting off without arrows, and we don't have enough. Yeah. Prepare to die. Oh, come on. I'm not going to sneak. I just can't move. See, and that's kind of dark. I don't know if you're seeing this. And I'm doing terrible. I can't hit anything. But that's just me. Now I do have a potion somewhere. That's the first time I think I've hit him. I'm really bad. That's okay. Okay, so I needed to kill him because I needed. First off, he was killing me, but the other thing was is that it's running low on arrows. So well, I got 39. So we're up here. It's very dark, and Lake Falls Temple. So I think I'm just going to see if I can hide. And we're going to, no, okay. So I think we got, so we get sneak attack for 2. And if we just, well, we're going to, so we're level up again. So need some garnet. Let's get some, so we take some things. We search the bandit, we take everything. We're going to take everything. And I'm carrying too much stuff. I can't run. Which is okay. So now we have to do, let's do B. Oh, let's level up. So, let's up our M. Increase our health, and we're still doing requires 20, critical shot requires 30, so we're not going to be able to take, okay, so we can't do any more on archery. So what do we want to, smithing 20, we need to be able to, I always like to do, can create steel armor and weapons and forms, improve them twice as much. Yeah. So we say it's, smithing is a way to make money. Smithing is a way to improve all your weapons. Things like that. Now then, we're right here, but we're too loaded. Leading down with too many things. Now I'm sort of missing the things that you have in Fallout, like being able to sort this by weight. But let's see, iron battle axe. Let's drop that. Since we're carrying it, our carry weight is 300 and we have a 308. If we drop that, that gives us, we're no longer encumbered. Now then, let's get the skeever tail. Lots of dead skeevers here, which is interesting because it sort of implies that there were things going on here in the past. And we can, okay, so we have 15 lockpicks. So let's pick a lock. So we get some stuff. We get some gold, some more lockpicks, potion of the defender. Okay, so we're got all of this. At this point, I think I'm going to. Oh, we have an iron shield. What else do we have around here? We have a bedroll. We could take some more. I might over encumbered, I think. Okay, there we go. So let's Let's see, what items can we drop? Well, we're at 301. Rough spun tunic. We can drop the rough spun tunic because it's not worth anything. So we can drop that. What was it? Wasn't there some foot wraps? We can drop that. Which gets us back. So what we're going to do at this point in time is, because we're loaded to bear and I think we've got some stuff, I want to head back to town rather than try and just do everything and go there. So now then, let's just go back to town. Where's the map? And we can fast travel. Fast travel to Rivenwood. So we get there, now we can see about improving some things and so on. So let's save the game, and I'm not sure whether I'll upload this one or not. It just takes so long to upload. And let's quit.